Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the Uber driver, the Lyft driver, the truck driver, the taxi driver, the delivery food drivers. Shout out to my brother Troy Star Trucking Vlogs on YouTube. Go over to Troy's channel, support him. Hey man, a lot of y'all been saying, hey, I just went over to Troy channel and I just subscribed. One person said he wants to be in the trucking business, so Troy channel is very helpful for him. Another couple of people said, yes, I just came from Overbound, Eat Good TV, and I subscribed SouFlo. Thank you so much to those people. All right, teamwork make the dream work. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. It's the freaking weekend, baby! Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Made it through another week. Boy, rough. That week I was rough. I'm diving out of bed at 5:55 to go live. That is how tired I am. This morning is a thing called Talk Your Mind Friday. You say anything you want to say in the comment section. Just keep it in the context of respect, please. I don't want to see a bunch of people arguing. I don't want to see anybody sending anybody up under their good mother and all them things there. But talk your mind this morning. You probably won't be kicked off. All right, so listen. Let me show you. Let me start out. Let me shout out some people properly because we're going to be very interactive this morning. So Anthony Bearer, I appreciate you greatly. You are the first one here this morning. I haven't seen Kayla C1. Kayla C1 would be the first person here for like a month straight. That kind of stuff, man, I don't take for granted because nobody don't owe you nothing. So when you get up in the morning, but I'm doing this morning show, and somebody respects you enough to show up and be the first one there for like a whole month, every day straight, I recognize those people. And when they go missing from the platform, I wonder what happened to them. Like, I still think about Papa Corrigan. Papa Corrigan, Robbie Corrigan, he used to be on his platform all the time. I haven't forgotten him. And he used to always leave wise words, you know? And he used to, the relationship went to where we started contacting each other off of this platform. So we would contact each other through Gmail, right? And speak. And he was an elder for me that was very, very knowledgeable of life and how things work, how the system we live in work, both overseas and in Jamaica. He was a valuable person to me. He became a valuable person to me through this. So when he was getting ready to pass away and then he passed away, it was like, wow. So Kelly C1, wherever you're at, I hope all is well with you. All right. And just know, sir, I remember and I know and I appreciate. All right. Anthony Bearer, up, bro. It's the freaking weekend, baby. That's what Anthony Bearer said. So shout out to Anthony Bearer. Thanks for being here. Darlene Walter Riley, up. Good morning. And Inspire, good morning. Rising Phoenix. These are names that I will remember. All right. And Inspire. Rising Phoenix, good morning. Unity Walker, Monique Thompson, Nikki Empress. Good morning, good morning. Nikki Empress says, you know, long me here waiting for the first time. You know, I am so tired, man. I really rolled out the bed and say 5:55. And I was like, oh my God, I still got to go wash my face, brush my teeth. Because, you know, me not feel good unless my teeth them brush and them kind of mouth feel good at least. For some reason, I feel like if I talk to you with dirty mouth, you're going to be able to tell through this whole thing set up what we have here. So I have to keep at least my mouth clean, wash my face. That's what they tell us when we're growing up in Clarendon, by the way. Grandma said, when you wake up in the morning, you don't say nothing to nobody. The first thing you do is hygiene. Right? Your oral hygiene first. Clean out your mouth, brush your teeth, scrape off your tongue, she even tell us, right? Wash your face, clean the matter out of your eye, make sure no mouth bridle on your mouth side. That lesson carries with me to this day because that's the first thing I tell my kids in the morning. My daughter stumbles out of bed, my older daughter, which is 7 years old. She stumbles out of bed, she come find me. I'm rolling in the back of the house or something. Morning, daddy, and she just start have conversation. Big mouth bridle, stretch down, wear on her ears. That's the first thing I said to her. I said, Nika, did you go to the bathroom yet? Wash your face, brush your teeth? She says, no. I says, go do that first. Nobody wants to speak to you with your face looking like that. You have all kinds of stuff running on the side of your face, and I can probably smell your breath from over here. I just want to talk to them, you know, just like how my grandmother would talk to me. So handing down those traditions, passing them on. Yeah, so big up yourself, and thank you for being here, Nikki Empress, Royce Angus. Yo, my general, Wagwan is what Royce Angus said. Not a thing, my family, me there. I am here, and a lot to give thanks for. You know what I'm saying? All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I have a story for you. If I don't call your name and big you up, Sean Star, Willie Lee Lump Lump, good morning, no caption needed. If I don't, Sir Alfred Benjamin. Sir Alfred Benjamin, you're on every platform that I have anything to do with. And you, I appreciate you greatly, right? People like you, see, that's why I can't remember the name. Because I'm going to go over SouFLoTV, which is my backup channel, which I'm going to start remixing videos and dumping them over there just in case, because you never know what might happen. I've seen a real famous YouTuber, his channel got canceled. Now, I don't know why his channel got canceled, but I would hate to have my channel canceled, because when the channel canceled, you have to build that back up all over again from scratch, from one subscriber all the way back. And I'm telling you, it's not that easy unless you're somebody who is into very controversial things. I'm not that controversial. You're not going to see me with 2 pierced nipples on here, taking off my clothes and acting crazy. So my thing probably wouldn't go up that fast again. So this brother right here, Sir Alfred Benjamin, as I post a video over there, he's over there. On my other channel, which is this one, he's over here as well. On my wife's channel, like, I'm getting supported on all platforms from this person. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you. Don't think that it goes unrecognized, all right? Because it doesn't. I just don't have all hours in the day to thank so many people. It's a lot of you that support. Big up, Tono. Let me tell you one story real quick. Royce Angus says we need to build a network of professional Jamaicans all over the U.S., and I agree with that. I agree with that. Here's the thing with me and that professional network now. I'm scared of people. I'm scared of people because people have weird intentions. But you can't live life afraid. But I'm very cautious, right? You know how I tell y'all, let me say 2 stories I have to give. One about my phone. And if I forget to say the one about my business phone, please tell me, because this happened yesterday. So SouFLo, remind us about the phone. All right. You know, yesterday I did some work, right, for somebody, and I got paid. I got paid $150. And I'm happy and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I got paid $150. Guess what I did right after? If this wasn't a lesson in life, I don't know what is. What I did right after was I locked my key in the car. Locked my key in the car. Now, my car is supposed to be remote open, and the key fob, when the key fob is working properly, it's impossible to lock your key in the car, because once the key is left in the car, the doors won't lock at all. But because the key fob is broken, and I've been procrastinating on it for the longest, I went to the dealership one time. The dealership said, oh, $380. People, Jamaica I come from, down at Clarendon there. I'm a typical Jamaican. Even though I've been in America since I was 8 years old, I'm a typical Jamaican. I start thinking, anytime you say money to me, I start thinking in Jamaican money, because I have other people that depend on me. You know what I mean? I have to make dollars stretch. So I went to the dealership. They told me $380. I said $400 for one car key. May I do that sometime later on in life, not today. That's what I told myself, right? Locked my key in the car yesterday, and I had to call a locksmith. When the locksmith came here, the locksmith is $150 to open the car, to take my key out the car. I just made $150, and the locksmith says $150 to open the car, to take my key out the car. Hear me now? I just give $150. Yeah, man. I'm driving down the road and I'm like, oh, it feels good to be driving this car because I was standing out there for so long. And matter of fact, I called like 5 different locksmiths. And I also learned that there's a locksmith shortage in my area, or there's a locksmith oversaturation in my area. So everybody is trying to scrape up all the business, and they're in stiff competition with each other. But call one, the man said, it was a girl, and the girl said, can I have your name, please? She took all my personal information, my name, the location of where the car is at, year, make, and model of the vehicle, everything like that, right? And then she didn't give me a quote, anything. She said, stand by your phone. I'll have one of my technicians call you. Like, that's weird. So I'm going to hang up, I'll call somebody else. This guy, I'm on a job. I should be leaving here in 2 minutes. Him ended up calling me like an hour after the locksmith who I got to open it actually called. So I just madness. Call a bunch of people. Eventually, one person said, hey, it's going to cost you $150, but I could be there in 30 minutes. I said, are you absolutely sure you could be here in 30 minutes? He said, yes. I said, well, if you can, come on. Him said, well, I hope you didn't call any other locksmith because I don't want to be racing another locksmith to the scene of the crime, is what he said. And he laughed. And I thought, so let me fight over business. But okay. No, I haven't. I haven't committed to anybody else. Come on over, open this thing for me. I got to get out of here. I met the $150, and as I make it, it's exactly how much he charged to to open the door. I said, man, look, but it's all good. It's all good. Money comes and money goes is the lesson in that for me. Money comes, money goes. It ain't about money. Life is not about money. Life is all about your peace, keeping your peace. Life is all about happiness inside of your dome, in here. You have to be happy inside. Yaso, that's something, yeah, your cabeza, your big head. You got to be happy in there. So that's all it is. Hey, take it. Garrett Tom is saying that's too much. Yeah, when you're desperate though, it's not too much. The other guy who was talking about, oh, I'm on a job in 2 minutes. He said, I'll do it for $60. I was scared. When he said I'll do it for $60, I wanted to ask him, do you have the right equipment to do it? Because some of them will come and do some Jimmy rig stuff and tear up the lining of your door. You know that suction lining on your door? Then we'll tear that up and then they'll dig out something. They'll get you in the car all right, but they will get you in a car like somebody who steals cars. And when he said $60, I thought, man, that's good. That's a good price. But he ended up calling way after he called while I was driving down the street. Do you still need a locksmith? I off the job now. I said, man, you're late. I already got one, but thank you anyways. $150. I had to pay it. It's as I made it, it went. Just made it. Gone. It's all good. It's all good. Must have AAA. Here's the thing. I do have AAA. I do have AAA. And I thought about it, but I was like, is AAA going to come open my door? And AAA takes forever. I normally use AAA for like if I'm traveling to Georgia, Texas, through those places, Alabama, Mississippi. You know, when I'm out on the road, I use AAA. And AAA has saved me before. I was stranded in some place in Texas. I don't even remember the name of the place right now. Way out of nowhere. I mean, way out of nowhere, out by the cannons. And AAA came, but it took them forever. And then I had to drive back with AAA way back to some other place. Like, it was a whole craziness, but they were there and they saved me before. So I do keep AAA. But I wanted it done like right away, man. I had to go. Matter of fact, my daughter had just asked me, can you pick up some kind of food for her? And I was trying to be a good daddy. I'm like, yeah, order it. Tell your mom, order it, and I'll go pick it up and pay for it and deliver it for you. and then lock my key in the car, I had to send that text saying, hey, after they ordered the food, I won't be able to pick the food up. Because I just locked my key in my car. God provided you that $150 to pay for the lock. It's true. But God must have a wild sense of humor, because why allow me to lock my key in? You couldn't nudge me and say, hey, take the key out of the car. You could nudge me, and you know, if the key was in the ignition, the key, it would not have locked the door. The key, I sat in the car, threw the key on the passenger seat, did what I had to do in the car, and got out of the car and locked up the car, hit the button, locked the doors, and walked away. Boy, I mean, I know about look fresh this morning, Mary B. I didn't get much sleep. I jumped out of bed, but praises to the Most High. Let's put it that way. Cause when I look fresh for too long, that's a life state. I'm looking at people aging. Not for nothing, I've been in the city for some time now, right? From Miami to Orlando, that's my playground, and everything in between. And I've been in this place for a while now, decades now. And I've seen people age, you know. Remember one time, I remember this particular lady that I saw yesterday at the dollar store. I was passing by the dollar store. Go get some bacon pan on them, something there. And I saw this lady. And I had to do like a double, triple take on her, because about 15 years ago, she was older, like way older. But you know, when you have like crush on a woman, it's not like think about her age or nothing. You just think, yo, that's a nice looking woman. But she was obviously an older woman even back then. And she used to very flirty and all that. She would stop by and we would have conversations and stuff like that. Never went anywhere though. But I saw her yesterday. And what a difference about a decade. Let's just say a decade. What a difference a decade makes in someone's life and your appearance. You know, I saw her yesterday, and age really shows. She actually looks more like my mom's. Well, my mom a hot girl still, but she actually looks older. She looks way older than my mom's age. She looked like she could possibly be my mom's mom. And she didn't look like that 10 years ago. 10 years ago, she looked like she could get it. All right. So that 10-year period, see, when you're, I think, how I'm saying it, when you're 30, you can still look like you're 20. When you're 40, you can still look like you're 30, that kind of thing. When you're 50, you can still look like you're 40. At some point, up in them numbers, it drop off. So when you're 60, you might still look like you're 50, but some people be 60 looking like they're 80, and then some people be 40 looking like they're 60. I just saw it going, you know? So I guess I'm fortunate for somebody, if you look at me, I still say, you look fresh. You look fresh. I shave all my beard and shave my hair off. I go to Walmart and I pick my grocery up, and then I go to, I get a bottle of wine along with my grocery, you know, and I go. By the way, treat yourself. Don't forget to treat yourself. Anytime my family nyam me out, which is their duty, that's what they do. All right, I provide. So anytime me have to buy nothing, I hate spending so much. I'm a saver. That's my way of treating myself. I have to buy a whole bunch of stuff for the family. I buy a bottle of wine for myself. Let me go sip this wine and try to get this off my brain that I just spent so much. Anyways, when I shave all my stuff off and I come through the line to pay for my stuff, they be carding me. So I said to this lady, and she way down here by my chest. I'm way up here too. And she's looking up at me and she goes, ID, please. I said, really? She says, yeah, anybody that looks below the age of, I said, well, I'm over that age, but I'll show you my ID. I understand you're doing your job. She looks at my ID and she goes, wow, you look nothing like your age. I said, thank you. It's a blessing, you know. She goes, no, seriously, you look nothing like it. And they always say that. Always say that. They carding me. I said, I could have children that age. You're a baby is carding me to get alcohol. I said, are you old enough to buy alcohol? You're giving a grown adult like me, it's up to you, permission. right? You're checking my card and you yourself look like a baby. Yeah, I just turned 21. I'm like, look at this baby carding me for alcohol. But it's funny. It's funny. All praises. Yeah. But it's true, we're not bad mind. And we're not envious and grudgeful and cantankerous and spirited and that kind of stuff. We kind of live like, it shows on the outside as well. Even when we're tired and sleep a beat with, and we're not beat with face. Somebody's gonna think I'll be putting on makeup. I did a video, but no, you're outside, you're in your life where you live, show on your face. Okay? Them tell me that from we little. Your life that you live shows on your face. Me not live no bad life. And I don't have anything stressing me out. Like, me not owe nobody nothing. I'm not thieving from nobody. I'm watching my back because they might be coming back to get me and that kind of stuff. Vaccine takers are lab experiment in the long run. So what you want to say this morning, me not block you. I'm not moving anybody out as long as you don't disrespect anybody here. Yeah, man, them said show up on your face. And I've seen it. I've seen some wicked people who, tough face, hard man, big this. And like a decade go by and you're like, damn, when teeth them there. Yo, the brother look rough. You know what I'm saying? I might see him age group. No, sir. Can't be. That stuff made me actually go take better care of myself. When I see people my age group that I grew up with that not doing too good, I mean, life is rough for some people and rougher for others, and we don't all get the same, but I know one thing, we all get the same 24 hours in a day. That's for sure. So it's how you using your 24 hours. How are you using your 24 hours? I'm reading the comments. Nadia Douglas says, you talk about Warmington. I have no idea what that is, Nadia. Please fill me in. What is Warmington? Lulu Ridges, yes, it's true. You have to live your life clean. Live your life, or try at least to live your life clean. We all didn't start out perfect, and I'm still not perfect. I'm working on it, but I'm conscious. I'm conscious of things that I have to change, and I'm definitely working on being a better person every single day. And that's what life is about, I'm gonna hide my flaws. I know what my flaws are, and I'm conscious of them, and I'm working on making me a better person. For me, not for nobody else, for me. Warmington, the politician? No, I have no idea. Is that a Jamaican politician or a US politician? See, I don't even know. She's like, you can tell SouFLo don't know him. They are talk about US politician. Warmington. D-Mac, big up yourself and thank you for that, man. I appreciate you greatly. Willie Lee Lump Lump says the medical procedure is 3 years experiment, allegedly. Be careful, family. While we're at it, yes, SouFLo, Jamaican. No, me put in Warmington and got Warmington residential. Don't know nothing about it. Are you talking about that politician where the 3 females, Everall Warmington, okay. Everall Warmington, Jamaica. Is it the one with the allegations of sex with minors and this kind of something? I saw it. I didn't want to jump on it yet, if that's him. No, this is Everall Warmington. Clifford Everall Warmington. Jeez, I'm peace. Film parents with them name Clifford Everall Warmington. Why are you picking so much name? Eh? You could have stopped at Everall or give him Errol. You give him Everall and Errol and what? I saw. Bro Shaka, good morning. I've seen you in a while. Bro Shaka, thank you. I appreciate you greatly. Blessed love, SouFLo, more love, more life, more strength to family. Up. All right, so if we're going to find out, Everall. Oh, yes. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Hold on there. This is an interactive morning, This is not the morning when we just lead the way. Look now, let me go into my, I don't know if some of y'all have seen it. Squaddy wasn't behaving right. Squaddy bad up the general in his own constituency. Could you, you imagine you are a top politician in your own constituency and Squaddy draw down upon Mr. Warmington and yeah. You're right. You know, the first time I saw the video, I said to myself, what is? Look there. And this I go on in a life, you know, as soon as I open my, soon as you open your stuff in the morning, watch out. All I did was hit Instagram. That's it. We just hit Instagram. A matter of fact, shout out to Jamaican YouTube TV. All right, the brother there. Shout out to Jamaican YouTube TV, but another saw that this morning. That's funny. Ass in the morning, early. Why? I don't know. See, I saved it, but when I first saw it yesterday, I thought, this isn't going nowhere. Probably nobody. Police draw down on you. I couldn't really hear what it was saying, so I said to myself, say, well, if I'm ask you to wear the mask, just put on the mask and behave yourself. I never know, say, right? I didn't know it was all of that going on. Come on, the phone. Give me it. But Squaddy draw down upon Mr. Warmington. I'm about to show you the video clip for those of you who haven't seen it. So Squaddy draw down upon Mr. Warmington. And Mr. Warmington ended up calling, I believe he called Chang, the same person who I talked about yesterday. So may I say him have direct links, because I listened to a little bit of it while it was going on. May I say him have direct links to high level politicians like that. Just pick out your phone and just straight to the man. Listen up, Chang. I'm not take this no more, you know. I'm fed up of them kind of something here, you know. The boy is disrespectful and these kind of things. And it turns out, I don't know if he was really on the phone with Chang. See there? I found it. See there? Well, I'm upside down this one. The man come and disrespect the boss. Well, I'm play it back from beginning. Keep watching. All right, keep on.
How can I threaten this commission? You just say, hold on for you, but then you're pulling it out again. Don't try this shit with me. Don't threaten me. Minister, we're not doing this. Okay? The man come and drop, pulling clip and drop fucking gun here. And I tell him, what video? Listen, I call the minister. Now, some of them have video went up to him. Listen, I call the minister. Not a video. Does that make sense? The start this part of the video, this guy tell what I'm intended from. Look. But look at the right now. First, this challenge. And of course, this gentleman here, and this is the inside the game. The talk is the more liberal than me. They can't move it and the man, I tell you, we're going to send them to the big friend. We're going to again. This is not politics on the politics, so. Okay, I'm a tell now. It's disrespectful. You said I call the minister, but I'm going to go to what they call you. If it's a video when you're fine to him. But if you call the minister, commissioner, the person that doesn't come, you must video me. Forget all the other ones, tell this now. And you're not 22 years old, but that's the first time I'm going to disrespect this government. First time. They're going to let go of the boat, they will not fight on that. And if you can't believe this consequence, you have to just like. I make them prove.
Philanthropist. Since his career began as a
Alright, so
he has turned out.
that's the video she's talking about, or he's talking about, whoever just said that. Whoever just said that. So the man I get bad up in his own constituency. I don't know what was going on there, but you hear him say something about 23 years now, me I go to parliament and never have I been disrespected like this. And this boy, I come out. So one thing I must say is in Jamaica, boy, them not give police no ratings whatsoever. From the normal citizen right back down to those who are in positions of power, they don't give police no ratings. You see in the US, you have to tighten up yourself right that's up and then handle it later in a court of law. But there won't be none of that walking around. You see how we walk up on the police? You walk up on the police and you and gone down with the man, gun there and all these things. They don't allow you to do what they do. They allow you to do that here if you're the same color as the police, if y'all know what I mean. But speaking from our experience as people like us, we're in the same skin, if you know what I mean. We can't do them things that you won't get away with arguing. Police is giving you a command and you tell the police, you give the police back a command. You hold on. Maybe I pull out my phone. Hello, sir. No, don't talk to me. I'm up on my phone. Hold on. I call my big friend them. You know who I am? Huh? Wait till him answer the phone. Wait there. Hello, Chang? Chang? Yes. Listen up. I can't take this no more now in my own constituency. I've been in parliament 23 years and it's the first time that this... You can't do that. You're dead. They will wait for you to reach for that phone. Hey, sir, do not reach for your pockets. You go and hype up if you want to talk about, what, you're going to shoot me? Yeah, I shoot, I shoot. That's how they do the police in Jamaica. What, I shoot, I shoot me? Shoot me then. Blood clot, shoot me then. I kill me. They're going in my pocket. I take out my phone. They call somebody. No, you don't do that in the US. Once you do this right here and you hear them say, hey, that's a reason for them to pull. What are you reaching for? Hands up. Hands up, sir, where I can see them. You try that stuff about, oh, you're going to shoot me? I shoot me. They're going in my pocket for my phone. See that? In my pocket, I take out my phone. You would have just hear, bye. And they would make it perfectly legal. This is why I say big up to the Jamaican police them, because they have so much restraint. They've been given basket for carrot. Now, I don't know the situation here, and I'm not saying that this man is right, but I'm just saying, I watch video after video after video, but they are just missing things. It's so much restraint is put into that job. Mr. Man drape Jamaica police. Mr. Man drape police are hotbox police, you know, and the police hotbox him back. Where we are going to play a box for box out here? You won't do that stuff in the US. Drape what? You drape a police officer, the police officer here is going to say, you were reaching for my gun, or you were trying to get me in a position so you can reach for my weapon and use it against me. Drape what? Man drape back police in Jamaica and two of them stand up in the middle of the street holding each other like this. Police I said, let me go. The man I said, you let me go first. Now you come grab me up first. Let me go. Police I said, I didn't grab you first, or you grab me first. Me no business, let me go. Like, I'm looking at these things like, is madness this? Is madness this? And if you think about it, tactically think about it, if you have a live firearm on your side, on your hip, the last thing you want is for somebody to drape you or do anything to you and ease that firearm off of you and use it against you, right? That is why American police them boom us up to a big degree. You're not draping them, and you're not going to be there talking about, I'm going in my pocket, I'm take out my phone. Oh, I shoot, shoot me. Shoot me now, do it. I do it, you fi do it. I do it, you fi do it. Yo, so big up to the Jamaican police officer them, man. Yo, you guys have super restraint. Super restraint. There's another video, matter of fact, while we're on this, there's another video where the police woman drapes the youth and the police woman hotbox each other, blah, blah, and my box each other, fighting each other. And I said, look at this man fight this police woman. She's still a woman, but she's strong enough because she have him up in her corner there and it's like him can't come out. Too much rum and boom and weed and liquor and not eat no good food. All of the good food miss him. Because him and tringy like what, but in the lady manhandle him, you know, she was actually using him like one paintbrush on the wall. Just we go over here so and paint back over this so like this and do so and do so. He was basically hanging on for life and just go with the flow until other police jump in. But the people them that surround them, the police are telling them back up, get off up, and nobody is backing up. Back up your mama. Go back up under your mama. I ask, yo, hey, nobody now move from around here. So I film where I film this so the world can see it. Hey boy, you see all if I did me? Hear this part now. I have a knife for me, you know. You see if I did me? Be a come up, you get to know, run my knife in your neck, you know. This is the person that's videoing or somebody close to them that's saying all this, and they're right there on top of the Jamaica land we love. Okay? As mad and these are the things we're telling us that as mad as shad as certain things be in Jamaica, is one thing I know for sure, and is that I'm not gonna get killed by our law enforcement officials simply because, oh, you're a black man. Hey, what are you doing out here driving this time of the night? Why are you driving that kind of car? Kind of thing. Me not have to worry about them something there. I have never had to worry about that in Jamaica, and I go anywhere at any time. That kind of stuff. I get pulled over by them enough time. I've interacted with them many a times. Never had a problem. Ever. Conduct yourself respectfully. All right. Sometimes it's about stroking them ego because some of them put on the uniform. You know, you have to make them know, say, when him put on the uniform this morning, you know, him tell himself, say, man, a big man of me run the road, you know. You see it. All right. Any boy give me tough chat to the, yeah, I am authority. Big man. So ego well boost up already. So you can't give them no small talk, no idiot talk, no disrespectful talk. It could go left very quickly. See? So I just stay there and officer, but I respect them anyways. Anytime I get pulled over by them always respect me, show me some respect and deal with me like a human. And I do the same in return, and we both go about our business. So big up to them for that. They have super restraint. Now, in this case, I don't know what going in that case or why, but I will read about it. Does anybody know what happened here? Were they trying to get him to comply? Was he outside after curfew? Was he opening a business that he wasn't supposed to be opening after the hours off when business is supposed to be closed? Was he, I haven't read the details of the story. Was he outside without a mask and they were trying to enforce the laws under the DRMA and violate curfew? It's right here, you know. I could read through it. Well, me click it off already. Come fling with the phone. But when name again? Well, I'll just go back to the Instagram thing because it's, I think it's Jamaica Observer that printed this one. So kind of official. So he was violating curfew. All of the above, somebody said. Jesus Christ. And you're above the law then. See, this is what I was talking about. Because somebody said SouFLo has spread propaganda using your platform to mislead these people. I said, and this person claimed to be a law enforcement official out of Jamaica. Active duty JCF. That's the person there. I say you miss a big part of my show, fam. Because me been telling the people them wear your mask. Me, I wear my mask. I'm wearing my mask. I'm not going around nobody with no mask on, without a mask. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I don't know the ins and outs of this thing. I don't know if it's really fake or really real. I don't know how it get transferred besides what people tell me. I know it kill people, so I wear my mask, right? I'm not ready for dead yet. If God says it's your time to go SouFLo, then by all means, I'm gone. But I'm not forcing myself to go. So I'm wear my mask, and I encourage people to wear their mask as well. I also encourage people to abide by the laws. Laws are there, whether we like them or not, they're there. And I'm not going to be in the US bucking no law and then telling people in Jamaica to disrespect the law. I'm not a hypocrite like that. When I'm in Jamaica, I abide by the laws in Jamaica. When I'm in the US, I abide by the laws in the US. If I go Europe somewhere, I abide by the laws in Europe. Wherever I'm at, I abide by the laws. I am a law-abiding person. a law-abiding citizen of Earth. Plain and simple. Just sometimes I ask questions though. Like, why not add on that to that? It wasn't necessary, you know? The people have already stressed out and under lockdown. Why you put more constraint and restraint? The people have now they feel stifled. Now they feel like, you know, hopeless kind of thing. But other than that, follow the law. So if that is the case in his case, let me see it. Observer News. What are your thoughts on this altercation between Everall Warmington in his constituency? So because a theme constituency now, I must say, the Donna Road, Manor Road, right? He's the Donna Road. He's the Manor Road. Yo, big up to Cargo. Cargo has a new album on the way. Randomly, just plug that in there. So big up to Cargo. I actually purchased Cargo's last 2 albums. And one of them I had on repeat in the vehicle for, like, we just couldn't take it out at the CD player. You know, the thing have like 6 CDs. I'm load up and go up on the road. And every time I changed out, I left his in there. And it's one of the CDs that just keep playing every day of the week. If I'm riding out, it's playing. So big up to Cargo. Them not give you glory yet, but that's the way how our thing goes. They like to give you your glory after you pass and talk about how great you were. Just like them do Bob Marley and everybody else after him that you can name. So, but Cargo said something that I don't want it to slip me, and that's off this topic with Mr. Everall Warmington. That's off this a little bit. Cargo said he did an interview recently. He's going to be on stage soon with his wife. Why Cargo lucky, you know, Cargo find a good woman, you know. And it's truly a testament to having a strong woman beside you. You have to choose wisely. Remember we talked about this before? You know, somehow we're full of hype and we want hype. We don't want a big woman in our life. We want gal picnic, young gal. We don't realize a young gal have our growing up to do as well, and our bag of mistakes to make, and all these things, and she's gonna be doing them with you. See, you better you go choose a big woman. Well, anyway, Cargo have a big woman, well-established woman, well-respected woman in her field. She works in the medical field. She is a RN with a master's, and she works in the surgery. I believe she's the manager of the surgery unit. So she'll do her thing. But it's the way how she uplifts him. And I remember an interview where she said, you know, one time him did all talk about him done with music, yeah, man, because the ups and downs and too much of that time. I said to him, no, you're not. You're not done with it. It is you. You understand? So if you have somebody like that in your life. But anyway, Cargo said, in the interview, him said, we need to stop. Look for woman. Pardon my language, it's going to get very disrespectful. If your ears are virgin, please cover your ears right now. If your child is staring at this show, please steer them away right now. Cargo said, we have to start look for woman. May I give you a minute? Go on. Get them out of here if they're here. If you have it in front of the picnic, just mute it for about 5 seconds. Let me say it real quick. Cargo said, we have to start look for woman. We have to stop look for woman we can suck out good and look for woman we can pray. Woman we know how to pray. Stop look for woman we can suck out good and look for woman we know how to pray. That is so very real. It is raw. It is somebody are gonna say, why you have to use them kind of language there and talk like this? But a real thing, because that is like them a look for woman who can shake her body. You look for woman who can what with it? Tamiko Keaton says, look for both. Yeah, you can get all in the same package if that's what you're looking for and that tickles your fancy, but you know, so it does freak me up. But what come on, what he's saying is don't let that be your priority when looking for a woman, because for a lot of guys nowadays, at them kind of something they are them priority when looking for a woman, and they're expecting longevity out of something that you can tell from the beginning it's going to be very short. or you can tell from the beginning that heartbreak and trouble is on the way. Trouble always coming out pretty package, you know. The skirt well short, and you meet trouble at a party somewhere, and all these things, and or out and about celebrating. Ask me, Jai. Out and about celebrating and all these things, and this is when trouble appears. But trouble never appears looking like trouble, and it goes both ways, male and female. One of the top look for man we can good and look for man we can pray and know how to have your best interest at heart at all times. Yes? And it's very deep that he said that. Cargo talk some real things sometimes. You know, so the boy mouth not have no bridle more time when him talk, but that's just cargo. But he talks some realness. And that's one of the things he said on a recent interview he did with The Fix. Big up to The Fix, which is Nightly Fix in Jamaica. So yes, I look for a woman that can pray. Not a woman that can, or whatever you want to call it. Ride bicycle, peel banana, lick lollipop, whatever you want to call it. Those things come after. See? Now, if you find one that can pray and do all those things, you lucked out, brother. You struck gold. Matter of fact, you're in the diamond. You passed the goal. You're gone to the diamond. See? All right. So who this? Chuchu Dan. Chuchu Dan says, Vybz Kartel, if there's any info on his case. No, it's still up in the air. It's still at the Privy Council in the UK, which, again, let me reiterate, Jamaica's highest court is not even in Jamaica. Could you imagine that? You're a Jamaican citizen, and you decide to appeal your case, and you have to wait for some man in some wig and some long robe way over England. When we have time, we'll get to it. So what that tells you. But anyhow, Kartel's case is still where it's been, well publicized already at the Privy Council, and we're waiting for it to go forward, for them to hear what the case had to say and all this. I put up a video last night about a man, which my wife already did a video. Brains already did a video on the topic, but I wanted to go over it on my channel as well. And it's about a man, the most disgusting, vile type of man ever. So all I'm going to say is this, because I want you to either go watch it on her channel, or I want you to watch mine that I put up last night. Because we put it up last night, 10 o'clock, and then I'm talking about it this morning to you, you're not going to go watch the video. So the video is about a man in Jamaica that he was with a woman. Listen to this. It gets crazy. This man was with a woman, common law wife. The woman has a daughter. Call her his stepdaughter, right? He ends up raping the stepdaughter, sexually abusing, molesting her over a period of time, eventually breed the stepdaughter. The stepdaughter get pregnant. The stepdaughter have the baby. The man not do nothing more than wait till the baby get a little bit big and start molest the baby too. The little picnic too, that he got from rape and molestation of his woman's daughter, which was his stepdad. The thing get confusing and so you go watch the video. That me not telling nothing more about it over here. I'm just gonna say that somebody just asked about Vybz Kartel case, and I'm telling you that now this man was sentenced to a long sentence, and they just reduced his sentence significantly, more than half the time of what Vybz Kartel is serving. So I'm trying to tell people that I keep on comparing these cases. Me say a man, chop up his wife, chop up his wife. Remember that story where the man and the family, him, his wife, her brother, I think is her brother's wife, and a couple more people up on back veranda around the house there. Them laugh and talk and everything. Brother said, I gotta go take care of something. I'll be back real quick. All right, everybody left and left them two there. By the time brother come back, sister come back, him sister chop up. Sister Chop Up. I believe this guy was a former cop as well. Now, we were saying like, what could have happened in that short space of time? Everybody was good laughing and everything. I saw volatile that relationship was. That stuff kick off and Chop Up happened that quick. The man locked the grill and left her in there. That means that even if medical personnel came to help her, she wouldn't get no help. Them have to go rip off grill, cut grill first. And you know, in situations like those, every second counts. Every second counts. So I compare those kind of things and the time that these people end up getting, some 15 year, 14 year, 19 years, 25 years, but you're eligible for parole in 15 and this kind of thing. And then I look at what the lawyers say in the appeal of their case, and the lawyers will say stuff like, well, the judge started at the wrong point of sentencing. He should have started low and then take things into consideration as he got higher and arrive at something that was more fitting. This is grossly over excessive sentencing. What kind of sentencing would be grossly overly excessive for a man would chop up his wife? Grossly overly excessive sentencing can get 35 years. So then reduce him back, or get 50 years. So then reduce it back now down to 15 or something like that. I compare those cases to the Vybz Kartel case, and I keep telling people, so Vybz Kartel never go to prison for no lizard murder. Trust me know that. And we watch how all these other murders have happened blatantly. Man say, yes, I me killer, chop up our heart, yes, judge me, did mad, me bex. Judge say, all right, because you plead guilty, I was going to give you 50, but me I work it down to a 25, so you're sentenced to 25 and you're to do 15 before you're eligible for parole. So you just chop up that woman there and get 15 years. Remember how Kartel case went? Oh no, nobody can find it. Oh no, everything that was put in court is still all was speculated. Bare speculation. If a judge says, or if a prosecutor says, SouFLo took that man into that room at that house, beat him with a pickaxe stick, bludgeoned him with the sharp end of the pickaxe, dismembered the body. All right. This was the description that was given in Kartel case. I'm saying, if this kind of gruesomeness happened in any room, blood is squirting, blood is spraying, there's going to be some trace of blood somewhere, right? Them lick down the house and say, a Kartel selling virgin, them go burn down the house to burn up evidence. Kartel was incarcerated. The house get licked down to rubbles. They reduced that house to rubbles, to pebbles, stones, little stone. Bulldozer go over there, mash it up, broke it down, take it away before the man's appeal. Now, throughout this whole time, I said, Vybz Kartel needs an independent forensic team to go into that house where prosecution claims that this vicious murder took place, and they need to go use technology and find out if anything like this. And I even supported that with other videos of cases that were solved, because years later, decades later, they went in there with this forensic team, special team, and they found blood traces. And they were able to take those blood traces to a lab and liquefy them, even though they were crustified already. Liquefy them, go back through the thing, swab, whatever, DNA match, boom. This is where she was killed at. You're the one that did it. They didn't give the man a chance to even do that. And they knew he was going to appeal, because he's been appealing since the minute he had been found not guilty. I mean, he had been found guilty and sentenced. So the biggest piece of evidence, it ain't no phone call. They wanted to rest on a phone call. The man never said him do nothing in the phone call to the man there. They went on, they made sure they got rid of that house. The house is where it was at, because if prosecution said this is where SouFLo did it, then SouFLo is going to bring an independent forensic team with up-to-date technology in here to show you, say, go on, look, I bet you don't find nothing in here, because nothing that they said like that happened in here like that. So for the person who's asking what with the cartel case is sticky because we now understand that this wasn't no mistake. This was purposely done. All we're speculating now is who for call him mash, who for toes him step on. What did he do to who? And that's where it's at. So all we can do is await the outcome. Vybz Kartel met government threat. Same way with Mavado. Well, boy, I don't want to throw Mavado under the bus, but Mavado's son story. When you have a parent, that kind of different. When you have a parent that is able to stand up there in court and say, you beheaded my son, or you killed my son right in front of me. I'm going to see you do it. I'm going to know you from your little youth grow up. Around you, so with my son where you kill. I'm going to even say to you, say, don't do it. And you still do it right in front of me. That was the powerful testimony that put Mavado's son away, Dante away. Now, there are a lot of speculations there about the man changing his story and somebody made him say it was Mavado's son when it wasn't and all this stuff. Me don't know about none of that. I know about what happened in that courtroom, and what happened in that courtroom was the man came out and said, yes, it's my house. Them burned down my house. Them set my house on fire right after them killed my son. Me have to run out of the house. Him even point the gun upon me and ask, who is Mavado's son? He asked Dante if him for dead. And Dante called the shot and said, no, him not for dead. Him all right. Him for live. If him did say me for dead, me would have dead too. So them kind of testimony there, boy, it's sticky. It's sticky. But how they did Dante though, I mean the crime was gruesome. But how they did Dante though, arrested at 16, held till he was 18, then tried as an adult, then given a life sentence because of the severity and the gruesomeness of the crime. If you are going to make example, you need to make that kind of example out of everybody that commits those kinds of crimes. How man a chop up him wife, and because he's former JCF, him get 15 years in a prison. Eh? And he's eligible for parole in 10. And them kind of something there. So it's not level across the board. That's the part that I'm talking about. You pick out the youth because of who his dad is, you sentence him that kind of way, and then you pick out a next little get a youth over here. So if it's an entertainer, you overly excessively sentence him. Do that with everybody. Let that be the standard though. Let that be the standard. We're almost at the top of the hour. So that's one of the biggest things for me in Jamaica is how they sentence. They give who they want to give a life sentence, and them save who them want to save, and give him a 15 year. You see the man, what's his name? Raul Knight, and his dad, the businessman that ended up killing his son in front of everybody the other day, shoot him, and then kick him in the head, and then drive out of the place, and the employees had to pull his body out the way, else the dad looked like he would have drove over him. And he got a gun in his hand telling them, up in the gate, fly the gate. You kick your youth in his head after you shoot him in the chest, daddy. Kill your own youth in front of everybody when all what was going on video was you in there manhandle one of your employees and your son was the only one that was brave enough to say, Dad, chill the man. You know, people them here are working, them work here for we under some respect. Jeez, you have a bad day or something? Bye! How you talk to? I guarantee you that man that don't get a full life sentence or more time than Vybz Kartel. Me I telling us if you watch what's happening. Watch what's happening. He won't. I will follow that case all the way through just to show you. And I keep doing these videos just to show you. All right. If you say Kartel guilty, all right, I'm guilty. Show me anybody else where I get the amount of time that he got. in a case where you're guessing if he's guilty. Because you don't know. You don't know, you don't have no proof. We see the man on tape shoot down his son, kick him son in the head after him, shoot him, almost drive over him body. I have the pictures of the murder that I'm talking about by the ex-cop. I believe his wife was an ex-cop too. I'm not too sure. But we did a story back when I uncovered that. I have the pictures of the woman on the ground. I saw some rotted chop she get. Her face and head open like wide, yes, sir. Round, yes, sir, open wide, sir. Body bust up from long chops. So this man that did that chopping up. And him not get nowhere near the time that Kartel get. If at least, even if you think Kartel was wrong or guilty, you have to look at all these other cases that are grossly like violent in the nature of how it was done. And then look at that. Because they're talking about grossly, or the judge is being excessive with the amount of years. Okay, I think he was grossly excessive in the Vybz Kartel case with the amount of years. Kartel do over a decade in a prison already, you know. This are the same man where them say mash up the school system, or almost mash up the school system. We had to get him out of here. If we didn't get Vybz Kartel out of here, there would be no school system today. This is a head of the church said that in an interview. I said something on a video yesterday, the Tommy Lee video that I put up. I said, influence is power. And those with influence, they can be an enemy to those who want that influence, especially if you gain that influence on your own and you're not sharing it with their agenda. All right, SouFlo, we know so you can gather enough people because your platform grow big and I see the people that going to follow you. So I want you to come and do the speech first and put our thing in it and make sure it's I say no, I'm not do that because I'm not like where you're going with. So I'm not going to steer my audience over there. Yeah, they go and plot behind your back like, we want the audience the way we have. Build that grassroots, you know. And them very faithful, them tune in. So if we can get them to tune in to our thing and our business like that, so they'll come at you again and they'll come at you again and you keep saying no. All right, next thing you hear, things start happening to you. You feel look and say, SouFlo? Really? No, sir, I'm not thinking when I do something like this. God no. But the thing that gets us is this. A lot of us don't really like to see our brothers and sisters succeed. So they'll clap. That's why every morning I say, for who wish good for others as much as they wish good for themselves. They'll clap. They'll bandwagon while you're doing good. At the height of Kartel's fame, well, he's more famous now than ever before. But at the height of his fame in the free world, a lot of the people who were bandwagoning, and when he first got locked up and they thought he was going to come right back out, they were still bandwagoning. And then the media demonized them over time. Like they had Owen Ellington come on TV and say, which it was at the time, Commissioner of Police, come on TV and say, Vybz Kartel is responsible, is the leader of a gang that is responsible for over 100 murders across the island. Such a flagrant friggin' comment from Commissioner of Police. And this man tell us, I don't have nothing to do with the murder, then my hands are clean and I am appealing my innocence. But yet he was allowed to make that statement and no one challenged it. They just took it and run with it. Rotted. So a big killer, a big gangster, so no music alone him do. So them thing that when him sing about sometimes look like him do them too. And they're able to like control the masses, persuade the masses. He who controls the media controls the masses. Yeah. And then influence is power. See? So they were able to twist these people's mind and nobody sat back and said, okay, that came from Commissioner of Police. Give me some kind of proof. He is the leader of a gang that is responsible for over 100 murders across the island. So you want to tell me, say, what's the name of the gang, first of all? Because you know he's the leader of a gang, right? What's the name of the gang? Oh, silence? Nothing? No. Okay. 100 murders, you say. Could you name us one of them? One, just one. You said 100, we just want one. Oh, nothing? You see that? So they've been had it in for him, and they wrapped him up neatly and sat him down right where he's at, neatly. I do believe that Vybz Kartel will be freed once this goes to the Privy Council. Now, a lot of people, the thing about it, why it's so easy to get the masses to go against you, first they demonize you, then they crucify you. If y'all don't understand how that works, you cannot crucify somebody that is seen as somebody good. The people will rise up against it, right? They have to demonize your character first. Everything you do is wrong from here on out. You're evil. You do this, you do that. They will stifle every good thing that you do. And they will start to pump out all of his gun songs. They don't pump out the songs about where's the love for the black child. They don't pump out the songs like Black Man Land. Oh, Mr. Babylon, where you get the system you're from? Bulldoze down poor people land. And the government don't give a damn no way. Him said something about Mr. Matalan, how him have so much land. And like them not play them the kind of song there. Thank you, Jamie, wake up this morning. Them not play none of them song there. Them are play specifically the gun song. Them want to hear gun song because that's what they're going to use to demonize him. And them say a beer gun song him talk about, beer murder and talk about. That is why the murder rate is spiking, because he's singing about it. Well, demonized and then crucified. But he shall rise again. He shall rise again. Anyhow, here we are at the top of the hour. So some people have said something and I don't want to ignore you in the comment section. So let me back the comments up. The X5, X6 is the X6 trial. Rest in peace to Kajil Mace. I'll never forget it. I don't have to go look it up anywhere. It's fresh in my head still. Rest in peace to Kajil Mace. We already know what went on there. Richman get a phone call and say, yo boss, you have to reach in that island because your son just went overboard in blah, blah, blah. The man said, all right, boom, fly him out, same time. Tell him reach at airport, fly him out. You gone. Daddy fly in. You know my links, them heavy already. So big man step in that place, you know my links, them heavy already. Fix that up, patch that up, done, nothing. Nothing came out of it. But that's how it works. That's how the system works. Somebody said yesterday, boy, SouFLo, if you can't beat them, join them. And I said, yeah, to a certain degree. Because if you know how it works and you can't, there's nothing you can do to change it. Don't bother stay and suffer. Figure out how it can be beneficial to you and use it to the best of your ability. Now me, the Pastor Marcus Garvey stuff, you know, I am here to create longevity. I am Earth's longest liver, so I'm going to be there for a long time. See? And me I raise my little nation as well. And I'm trying to solidify things around them that if anything should ever happen to me before time, they will be good and able to carry on my teachings, my legacy, these things, so on and so forth. But that's what we have to come here and do. Understand how it works. Know if you can change it or not. If you can't change it, a lot of y'all praying serenity prayer. Lord, grant me the serenity and this to accept the things I cannot change and to do. That me I deal with. So if I can't change it, I figure out how I can make it work for me. That's where I'm at with as far as the system is concerned. So don't be surprised if you see SouFLo one day. Life is a journey. Don't be surprised if you see me one day running for this kind of office or that kind of office of this constituency or that constituency and that kind of stuff. And y'all be like, you know, remember him from YouTube? Yeah, man, I see him SouFLo from YouTube, man. Yeah, it'll be me, same one. It'll be me, same one. Because that's what most of them are doing. They're setting up their family for generations to come with the understanding that none of us are here permanently. So what is going to be your contribution to your youths, to your family, to your bloodline, to your heritage? What is going to be your contribution? You just have to come and then live and left. Eh? No, no, I want significant place in this. I want significant place in this. But it's grassroots. And you have to build grassroots from grassroots up, right? So it's no fake thing, it's no plant, it's no overnight thing. People understand the journey and they're riding with you. That's why the biggest selling artists out of Jamaica now are artists from a long time ago. Still. Because them things built from grassroots and their generations grew with them. We still are listening to Buju because Buju came out when I was pretty young. And over the years, he's been consistent in his message. He's a man like any other human, whether I'm guilty of that or not. We're not forgetting that the details of that it gone. But he stumbled, fell, got up, stayed on the message. Even in incarceration, stayed on the message and got right back to greatness. So we've been following that for our whole life. Buju was very instrumental in my teenage years, early teenage years, for guidance through his music and all that. So yeah, grassroots. He built that from grassroots all the way up. And he has been here as long as I've been here pretty much. So there you have it, right? All these other convicted individuals pleaded out is the same system in the USA. Yeah, y'all can say all that stuff. It's funny how in Jamaica they imitate the US when it's convenient, but they also tell you, SouFLo, you can't turn over there with that US something there, cause I know so we do it in Jamaica when that's convenient as well. So them follow what they want to follow when it's convenient for them, right? Follow what they want, follow when it's convenient for them. That man that got his life sentence reduced, that's not something they do here in the US. You're never going to commit that kind of an atrocity that he did and get no damn 15 years after life sentence reduced to 15. If you're going to come back, them back out on road again. And I believe it starts running from 2015, which means we're in 2021. So almost 6 years already gone out of that, the 15 there. And for what he did, he should never see the light of day again. But yeah, but it's convenient to say, yeah, that's what they do in America anyway. So I don't know why you bash Jamaica system. It's the same thing all over the world. No, it only follow when you want to follow. When you want to follow it for your convenience. Oh, somewhere at the top of the hour, the phone. Nobody remind me about the phone, man. So yesterday, I get a phone call, right? I got a phone call, and I told y'all right now I'm answering the phone because I'm running the ads campaign. So this is where the business is at. So I'm answering the phone. This is my business phone. You see it red. That means I'm supposed to run hot. And this is my personal phone. All right. Anybody call this, I know says family related. It's my children, something. Anybody call this should be about business. Yesterday, I got a phone call. I see a number out of Jamaica. I said, gotta be business. Let me pick up. So I pick up and answer. Hello? Me here. Nothing. Silence. I said, maybe them have bad reception or something. Hello? Me here. SouFLo. I said, hello. Silence again. So I hang up the phone. See? I hang up the phone. The person starts calling back. I said, I'm not answering that phone. May I say how many times they're going to call back? Now, the person is like a mad person because this crazy person started calling back like as soon as I hit decline, decline, and I right here, somebody there, sit down. Lights off, I'm working, and I have the phone sitting right over here. So I'm reaching over and hitting decline. Look, same number, decline. I did that about 7-8 times before I text a message and I said, because, I'm thinking maybe that person was crying, but it sounded like something else to me. Either way, I text a message. I sent a voice message. I said, Sita, I think I lie me I tell. I sent a voice message that said, every time I open my phone, I don't know who I'm following, that a beer crutches up on Instagram. Yeah, the person started deleting the messages yesterday. But you blocked this contact. Okay, this must be the person. Laugh and joke aside. I'm not gonna show the person number. The last time I did this, they were able to call YouTube, and they didn't explain to YouTube that they were stalking me and sending me pics and all these things and acting crazy on my phone. Why I exposed them. They just told YouTube that that is their personal phone number, and I have it out there in the public. And YouTube, trying to protect itself, actually contacted me and said, you need to take that out the video ASAP, or we're taking the video down. So I had to go back and edit the video and take out the phone number. So I'm not gonna show them phone number, but I said,
actually, my auntie was visiting on Tuesday at work. Kind of looking for her and actually asking, YouTube, so I take it off and actually I'm trying to talk to you about my auntie. And if I put it on my YouTube and I'm going to send you some pictures, okay? Because we're looking for us.
so I don't know if the person I cry or not. So after I sent a message, the person sent back that, but them auntie is missing. So I said, okay, maybe they were crying for real and they weren't doing. Well, the person I said, hello, SouFLo. It's low, you can't hear it. Let me reenact it for you. Hello, SouFLo. Hello, SouFLo. Actually, I was trying to reach you because I saw you on YouTube, and it's my auntie that's missing, and we're really trying to find her. May I say maybe this person have a speech issue or something. I don't want to alienate somebody that I could have helped because I jumped to conclusions. See? So still giving the benefit of the doubt, but I don't want to have no face-to-face conversation with you. We're not going to speak. You're going to communicate through voice note. So I send a voice note and I say, hey, this is my business line.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It sounds like you were crying, but this is my business line, and because you took so long to start talking, I thought it was somebody playing on the phone. So I have to keep this line open for business. You can send me a voice note, which I can put on the channel, and you can also send me the pictures, and I will use the pictures as well. So just voice note me and send me the pictures. Tell me what's going on in a voice note. Send me the pictures, and I'll use it from there. All right? Let's see what we can do to help find her.
You see it? That was my message that I sent. Come, I don't want to talk to this person at this point. Just send a voice note. Send a voice note. Tell me who your auntie was, what she was last seen wearing, where did she go missing from, all these other things. All right. This is the picture that came. We have to laugh at it. Let me try to get this person's number out of there. But this is the picture that came. Let me see if we can cover this. These are the auntie that's missing. I'm trying to cover these people picture, phone number. But that's the picture they sent. Now, if you look on the picture, you see where it says Getty's image? See? You see where it says Getty's image? Pauline Graham, take care of yourself. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy yourself and surround yourself with people that love you. All right. Blessings to each and everyone who came out and have to leave. I'm going to end this video in about 2 minutes anyways. But this is the Getty's picture that said, this is Getty's images. Coffee and milk picture. Okay. So when the person sent this and I said they auntie this, I'm saying, you know what? I don't even want to talk to this person. For sure. The person kept calling now again. Ring, ring, me say decline, ring, me hit decline, ring, me hit decline. Eventually, I just picked up the phone and found the number and just hit block and just block this person, but not before the person said, okay, do you have a girlfriend? No, look how long I've been on YouTube. Everybody know a wifey, right? Everybody know a wifey. Do you have a girlfriend? She did so oh, it's my auntie that's missing. Yeah, we're trying to find her. That's all like something did in a something. Not true? It sounds like something was in a, literally something did in a something. D-Max said chop chop. It sounds like something did in a something. Literally, think about it. Something did in a something. And because you know that I'm going to cut my ears this way if you say your family member missing, because I'm concerned about people and them family, you did talk about my auntie missing house. We're trying to locate our SouFLo. Mad people there. You see what I'm telling about my business phone though? Once I put this number out in the public, I may even tell people, I said, don't call my phone. If it's not about business, I'm gonna hang up on you. I'm still call with that foolishness there. Still call with that foolishness there. So I'm trying to, I'm jumping to the phone because yo, it's business. Business is potential income. See? So I'm jumping to the phone and this me I run into. It's my auntie. It's my auntie missing. I try to find her. Rotted boy. Yeah, what people? We're gonna edit right there this morning. So like she is taking care of self with, but adapt me I say something in a something. Marie Johnson, something was in something. Something in a something that I go on over there. So and she decides to take it out on me. Well, hello. You can't trick me because anytime I get them kind of suspicious calling, the first thing I think is wifey I play tricks because she try to say what me really I do. Me not do nothing, me slate clean. So please expect to get hung up on, blocked, all deleted, all them kind of something that shared on SouFLoTV, laughed at, and left it right there. So cause that's as far as it's gonna go. You can't trick me with nothing. She's not the first one that done that. We get pum pum picture one time, or video one time. Same thing. She did wiki, I scratch record and everything I said. And I heard my name and I was like this. When we open it. First I got, can I send you something? So me I think they must send me something I can do a topic on. When we open the phone, there's something where them send catches our fingers. I was like, rotted. So we click off and I send a message. I said, why did you send this to me? Who is this and what does this have to do with like what's this? Oh, SouFLo, you know, I'm just in my vibes. I was having a little fun, and I said, wanted to see if you wanted to have some fun too. No, me don't have no fun with you. The first thing I thought was, this is my wife, probably on some other account, make up something, and I send me something to see. Well, you not catch me like that. Me good. I'm good. I have a one-stop shop. I'm good. All right? Me good. So anyhow, it's the freaking weekend, baby! Somebody said, SouFLo, stop doing that, do that, because every time you do it, me have the phone for loud, I'm at work. I will just scream out like that. If you want to me, I jump for the phone to turn it down, because now everybody looking at me like that. All right, wake up. Wake up. Manners and respect and enough love to each and every one of you, man, that tune in. Blessings upon each and every one of you that tune in. Bad man said God of God. Also, you understand? God is God, regardless if you acknowledge or not. Have a wonderful weekend. Spend some time with your family. Someone want to see on a picnic from when go check which part your kids there. Spend some valuable time. All right? And just live a good life. Just live a good life. So somebody can tell us, say, you look bright this morning, you look fresh this morning. And then they'll tell us, say, you look like 75 when you're only 40. All right? Keep your vibes pure. We wish good for others as much as we wish good for ourselves. There is nothing else added, subtracted from that. Right, that's a full stop. All right? Blessings. And I'll see you on the next video, stay tuned because I got a lot of videos I got to pump out this weekend. From our last trip to Jamaica, I literally have about 20 videos left. And I just haven't been able to edit and post. So I'm probably going to be dumping content on the channel this weekend just to get rid of those because they're just sitting in the computer. I'm going to send them out, right? So a lot of work and sending out a lot of videos. Stay tuned for those. And when you see me little ads them running, just know say it's somebody else that's being brought to the family. We're building the network. And just go and surprise. Yeah, it's a surprise them, but go and subscribe to them too. Shout out to Eat Good TV one more time. And big up to each and every one of you who have supported so far. Stay safe. All right. Mary Kelly, stay safe. One love. I'm out. God. Peace.